игра тоді.
It looks like it dispenses something called Philodent. I don't see anyone out there. Hey, is anybody out there?
So, Manuel,
Собака.
have you thought about what you have done?
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you, years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. Get me out of here.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
The DOD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club. Salvador Limones and guest.
Where are you taking me?
Salvador Limon.
To the headquarters of the LSA.
LSA?
The Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
Союз
We
потерянный.
need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these
Обманывают
poor and weak
несчастные
souls of
души.
their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
Where does this go?
To a secret tunnel out of the city, but it opens for members of the LSA only.
It won't budge.
It opens for members of the LSA only.
It's a slide projector.
Manuel, I was looking at that.
This computer shut off.
We salvaged that unit when the company threw it away, but we have yet to get it working. When we do, we'll need you to get us into the system.
I'll be long gone before then.
We'll see, Manuel.
Ква-ква.
This computer shut off. Salvador seems to be concentrating. I don't get it.
Nor do I, Manuel. Not yet.
Птицы бомбу сбрасывают.
Okay, I'm in. What do I have to do?
I'm going to build an underground army of souls to fight the injustice I have seen in El Marro. Communication will become vital as the Lost Souls Alliance spreads out. We'll need messengers we can trust.
Круг.
Do you know something I don't know?
Have you ever wondered why your clients, even your best clients, never seem to qualify for the packages you know they deserve?
Yes. My last client in particular, Mechi.
Well, they all did qualify, Manuel. especially her. But somehow, somebody with access to the files has stolen their just rewards. Their sweet hereafters.
Their tickets on the number 9?
Precisamente, amigo.
Заг-заг.
What would they do with the tickets?
A ticket on the number 9 is like a leaf of gold, Manuel. Especially to one who has died with a less than perfect record. Someone is profiting here from those that would buy their way into heaven.
But money's not important here. We all just want out.
You want to get out, Manuel, and so do I someday. But for some people, this world is all there is. They have decided to seek pleasure and happiness here in the 8th underworld. And for that, you need money.
You want me to be your messenger?
No, Manuel. Our numbers are small and our agents are too valuable to risk that sort of work. History shows only one messenger to be of use to a cause like ours. Carrier pigeons.
If I grab some pigeons off the roof, will you let me go?
No, I need to raise them from birth, Agent Calavera. I need you to bring me their eggs.
You're keeping me here because you need the eggs?
Why are you still here, Calavera? Go get me an Air Force before it hatches. Now that's all the briefing you need, soldier. ¡Viva la revolución!
По любому поводу он Вива сказал для
It's my boss's secretary's evil twin.
Just me, honey.
So you're not really a secretary.
I'm a spy, Manny.
Well, that's the last time we used that temp agency. Any messages for me?
Yes. Join or die.
But I'm already...
Again!
Eva, you gotta get me out of town. They're gonna sprout me.
You can't leave, Manny. We need access to the DoD computer network if we're ever gonna find out what's going on. And we can't access without a salesman like you. The computer IDs you when you log on.
How does it do that? Fingerprints? I don't have any.
Your teeth, Manny. Haven't you ever noticed your computer scanning your teeth when you log on?
I thought that was just a power surge.
We need your teeth, Manny. We can't let you go. Sorry.
Doesn't Cabal wonder where you are?
Don and Domino were both locked up in Don's office with some bigwig from downtown. Some fatty in a fez.
Who is the fat man, I wonder? And how does he fit into this sinister puzzle?
How long have you been a spy?
Salvador recruited me about a year ago. I couldn't resist him. He's just so noble.
What are you working on there?
I'm trying to get this radio working so we can use it in the field, but it looks pretty hopeless. Salvador's right. We need good old-fashioned homing pigeons to communicate with our field agents.
You have field agents?
No, it's just Sal and me right now. But someday, Manny.
So, you won't help me out of here.
Sorry, I'll help you out, but not your teeth. Think it over.
Я там с Сальвадором мог поговорить, тоже мог какое-нибудь достижение получить. Я выбрал сразу выход. Ну ладно, пофиг. Короче, что мы тут поговорили? Мы стоим сейчас у самого зарождения этих союза потерянных душ. Вот. Нас сейчас трое. Сальвадор, лидер, секретарь Ева, там тоже шпион. Мануэль Калавера, полевой агент. В будущем. И наше первое задание. Нам нужны вот эти голуби, чтобы использовать в качестве почтовых, потому что радио does work to shit, sir. Вот. И слепок наших зубов, чтобы можно было зайти в комп. Сканировать зубы. Наша перманентная задача. Красивая музычка. Послушай. Здесь по всей игре подсказки. Здесь я подсказку уже использовал. Здесь сидели голуби, вот там. Этот чувак, ему говорит, бах, хлопается шарик и улетает.
I remember the year they
как они это
built that,
строили.
mostly because it cost so much we didn't get bonuses that year.
Потому что это им влетело в копеечку, мы не получили премию.
I'm not going in there. They still think I'm locked up, hopefully. I wonder if Eva is looking at me right now.
Смотрит ли на меня сейчас Ева? Полезли. Вариантов прохождения здесь один. Головоломки достаточно непростые. Карта здесь 4 года путешествий. То есть, вот каждая локация это год. На каждую, если не знаете, как играть, можно потратить месяц, наверное. Я вот просто проходил, я помню, что зачем делать.
The drapes are drawn. Dom and Don will still be in there.
Здесь порой тыкаешься в каждый угол до такой степени, что просто до исступления. Уже даже не знаешь, блин, что же делать-то. Вот, думаешь, что здесь в одном месте, вот он скажет, когда мы там машину апгрейдим, он скажет, а я уже начал думать, что наша поездка это просто
Dom's
демо-версия.
office is
Вот и
empty.
тоже играешь и думаешь, блин, что это демо-версия, что ли. А потом случайно уже напарываешься на какой-нибудь результат.
He doesn't even hide his booze in a file cabinet. What kind of salesman is he?
Он даже не прячет бухло. Какой же он агент по продажам. Пошли к нему в комнату.
He's got a lock on it. I can't believe he doesn't trust me.
У него замок на почте.
I'm gonna try to guess his password.
Попробуем угадать пароль.
Nope. It's not Golden Boy.
Не
Desk
не
drawers.
Golden Boy.
I don't have desk drawers. What the?
Классный звук, да?
There's something glowing in there. It looks like a glowing hunk of coral.
Светящийся коралл. Он-то нам и пригодится. Так, это Роберт Фрост.
It's a squeaky little kitty. Congratulations, Domino, on your new job. Hector.
Домино, поздравляем с новой работой, Гектор.
What a jock.
Боксерская капа. И еще иногда
It's Domino's
мундштуком.
mouthpiece. Ugh, Domino had this in his mouth.
Фу, Домино держал
It's
это во рту.
Domino's mouthpiece. Why am I carrying this around?
Зачем я вообще это взял? Протер.
Yeah, well, now I know what Domino tastes like.
Я знаю, какой Домино на вкус. Думать вообще вредно. О, скелетный голубок. Приделываем вот эту штучку-дрючку вот к этой.
I wonder if that's how Domino meant it to be used.
Вряд ли Домино собирался это так использовать. Юхуй! Засейвимся. Та-та-та. Видишь, сколько я уже прошел? 500 000.
You'd have to be crazy to climb on that.
Нужно быть сумасшедшим, чтобы полезть туда. Чпок, чпок, чпок. Такой высокий.
That ladder goes to the roof.
Лестница на крышу. яйца. Яйца, яйца. Ну, не беспокойся, сейчас они появятся. Смотри. Пижон.
I don't like the looks of those pigeons. Ah, the pigeons obviously like this dish vent.
Отдайте яйца. Помогите. Помогите. Что ж, делается это так. Хрен кладется на верстак. Зажимается.
Maybe that will scare them. Eventually.
Может, это их попугает. Получаются носки. Хлебушком покрошим. Эй, цыпы, 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 цыпы. Отступим. Хавают. Сейчас. Ой, клюнули этот шарик и улетели. Испугались.
Yeah, beat it, you lousy little lech pickers.
Ага, выхватили. А дальше я половину слов не понял. Ну, в общем, он их обозвал.
So that's where the vermin come from.
Ах, вот откуда демоны появляются. Сейчас будет классным голосом.
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
You must come with me, young ones, for I am the Grim Reaper.
These babies are going to war.
Эти детки идут на войну. You must come with me, young ones. Блин, я аж тащусь. Классно. Итак. На корале было написано, что у Домина новая работа. Некто Гектор. Его на нее нанял. Блин. Давай, иди уже куда надо.
Hey, what did they do with Glottis?
Эй, что они сделали с Глотисом?
Philodent. Good for dents, great for dentures.
Один хорош для зубов, Dentures приятен для десен. И рак.
Wow, that made a perfect impression of my teeth. And quite a chalky aftertaste, too.
Ну, приятное ощущение на зубах и приятное послевкусие. Вот у нас есть слепок.
Yep, a perfect fit. It's got a perfect plaster cast of my teeth in it.
Берем яички. Бежим. Та-да-да. Агент Калавера и два.
Check these babies out. Agent Calavera and two guests.
Здравствуйте, я с яйцами. Мы все с яйцами.
Check these babies out.
Excellent, Manuel. With these, I can breed an entire army of winged messengers. Our revolution can spread now across the land, carried on the shimmering wings of justice, thanks to you, Agent Calavera.
I myself would also like to spread across the land.
But you can't. We need your dental work here to access the computer. I am sorry, but freedom has its price.
Свобода дорого стоит.
Manny, this looks like a perfect impression of your teeth. We can use this as a mold to make a fake set of teeth and get into the computer system that way.
Good work, soldier. You are a friend of the revolution, Agent Calavera. And now,
Ты друг революции. Viva la
let me
revolución.
be of service to you.
You must go to the town of Rubacava, my friend, if you want to find your lost soul.
Европакава,
How do
друг.
you know where she is?
I don't, but everyone who wants to get to the ninth underworld must cross the Sea of
Все
Lament,
туда идут.
and therefore must go to
Озеро
Rubacava
надо
to get
пересечь
passage
море.
on a ship. As long as you get there before she does, you'll find her. But it may be quite a wait.
I'll wait as long as it takes.
Manuel, are you in love with her?
Love? Love is for the living, Sal. I'm only after her for one reason.
Нет, любовь
She's
для
my
живых.
ticket out of here.
Я иду за ней по одной причине. Она мой путь отсюда. Ах,
That
романтик,
was some tunnel.
романтик.
I'm all the way to the edge of the petrified forest.
Вот это туннельчик. Я на самом краю. Petrified, как переводится? Короче,
That
Какой
Salvador
туалет?
really knows how to do this espionage thing with style.
о, Глотис ожидает. Какой смешной.
Gladys, my friend, why are you crying?
Глотис, дружище.
Oh, Manny, they
Что ты
fired
рыдаешь?
me!
Они уволили меня.
Me too, buddy.
You don't understand, Manny. I was created just to do that job. It's the only thing that makes me happy. It's like they reached into my chest and pulled out my heart and threw it
Как
into
будто
the
разорвали
woods.
мне грудь и выкинули сердце. Опа. Тынц-тынц. Хлобысь.
Gladys, what have you
Глотис,
done?
что ты наделал?
Oh, Gladys.
Отличные ручки.
I wonder how long he can live without a heart. Wake up, buddy.
Может, без сердца. Так, ладно, пойдем за сердцем Глотиса.
Oh, no. Ooh, ick. Shoot!
Кыш, дурацкий павук. О, привет.
These spiders have Gladys's heart in their web. It's an ugly pile of bones, like me.
Это гнусная куча костей. Вроде меня.
It's stuck in there good.
Давайте попробуем использовать my side.
Piece of cake.
Сок говна, то есть это
Hi,
пирога.
Chihuahua.
Ай, чивауа, да. Ай, чего? Это паук.
Don't think that's gonna work.
Ай, чивауа.
I guess I could always use a spare. Ooh, something has sucked the marrow out.
Что-то высосало вкусный мозг.
Soup's on. Huh, they don't seem very interested in that bone I put in there. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. These spiders have Glottis's heart in their web, and a bone.
Шмяк.
Oh, poor spiders. No more demon heart to eat.
Ну, бедные паучки. Больше никаких демонских сердечек. Но покушать.
It's still beating.
Так, суй это сердце в Глотиса.
Heart? Heart is good. Be good to Heart. Don't tear out Heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating good Heart. Hey, is that my car?
Это что, мой фургон? О,
Mr. Lamont, I assure you the missing woman will be found. I will personally track her down myself.
Just like you personally picked her up from the land of the living.
That was my intention, but Agent Calavera somehow got to her first.
We gave you the fastest car, Domino. We gave you all the best clients. You had all the advantages. So how was this Calavera able to sneak in there and eat your lunch?
Oh, now, Hector, you can't get too mad at Domino. That wasn't his fault.
Oh, I can, Don. You should know I can get too mad. But not at Domino. After all, he wasn't in charge of this operation. At least, not until now.
Hector, no!
Marigolds.
простили.
Funny. For some reason, I was expecting tulips. Well, maybe Mr. Calavera, eh,
Ожидал
Domino?
тюльпаны.
Why don't you personally go down to the basement and escort him up here? The sooner he's sprouted and we can get back to business, the better.
Wanna go for a ride?
I thought you'd never ask. Oh! Sorry.
Yeah.
Manny, this is a low-riding street rod, not a 4x4. We don't have the clearance for that kind of road.
Híjole, mano. What sort of unholy Christmas tree farm is this, Gladys? Gladys?
Manny, check out this wheelbarrow, will ya? With a couple of ATV nubby tires on the back and a 2-stroke lawnmower engine, we could make one sweet go-kart.
That would make a decent go-kart.
Пара массивных колес сзади, двигателем
This forest
газонокосилки.
sucks the marrow out of everything.
Мы могли бы сделать неплохую детскую коляску. Это определенно детская коляска.
He looks much better with his heart not ripped out. Gladys, what are they doing to that tree?
Oh, city boy! You work all day in a 60-story skyscraper, but didn't you ever wonder what it was made of? The marrow of these trees, man. They suck it out. It's like cement.
Is that why the town's called El Marrow?
Huh? Never thought of that. Maybe
Короче,
so.
вот это. Эта штука выкачивает костный мозг, который крепче, чем бетон. И из него делают
Switches
город.
up.
Ooh, careful, Manny! With the harmonic balancer turned off, those pumps might shake that tree apart. Oh, but... Oh! If we shook the tree down, those pumps would dislodge, and I could make high-lift shocks out of them for the bone wagon. Hold on. I'm going to unbalance that
Oh,
wheel
если
with
мы
some of these
свалим это
weights.
дерево?
That'll shake her down for sure.
Я смогу использовать насосы в качестве... Что там это?
Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies.
Сейчас надо разбалансировать эти собачки. Так, теперь мы должны решить головоломку.
Still not enough.
And maybe if I move them around a little.
Все еще
This
недостаточно.
place gives me the creeps.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Залазить. Залазить.
Hey, while you have that off, let me try moving those weights around some more. Okay, just give me a second to balance these doggies. Hey, Manny, what are you doing?
Мэнни, что ты делаешь? Ай, чувава.
Manny, until now we scraped along the ground like rats. But from now on, we soar. Like eagles. Like eagles on
Теперь
pogo
орлы.
sticks!
Орлы на ходу.
What a relief. I was getting concerned that our transportation wasn't ostentatious enough.
Get in! Or are you afraid of heights?
О, клевое место.
Hey, wait a second. I left my tow truck back in my other suit. This signpost seems to be pointing the way to Rubacava.
Как хорошо, что мы его старанили.
Out of the way!
Туда. Чудо. Сюда, что ли? Да, точно. Убегай, Мэнни. Туда.
Lotería.
I'm the Grim Reaper. Залезай, Grim Reaper. Ить. Классная тачка. Давай.
Manny, I'm scared of that sign.
Меня пугает этот знак. Слушай, а там по камням я бы куда выехала, не помню.
It looks like some sort of warning sign. They'll tear you apart bone by bone and build with you a human throne. Their buck-toothed king will sit upon what once was you, but now is gone. This key unlocks the gates of hell. Steady traveler, use it well. Can't pass up an old creepy key.
Нельзя проходить мимо
It's the key to the gates of hell, I seem to recall.
Жуткого ключа. Для чего нам поднимашка? Можно было другим путем проехать.
I get the feeling there's something on the other side of this gate that I'm not gonna like.
Мне кажется, что-то на той стороне ворот есть такое, что
Maybe
мне
I'll just
явно не
keep the lock on until I can assess the situation damn side.
Мэнни.
Manny, what are you doing? Don't you know what's on the other side of that gate?
Yeah, the way out of the forest.
Demon beavers, Manny. They'll make you into a dam.
Relax, Geppetto. I'm not made of wood.
But Manny, they don't use wood.
Мэнни, они сделают из себя плотину. Успокойся, Джек, то я сделал не из дерева. Но Мэнни, они не используют древесину. Дьявольский бобер. Ой! Фух, на силу ушел. Бобры. Бобры. Веселый. Уходи, бобер.
These monsters have made a dam out of human bones.
Здесь вообще вот этот проход очень сложно найти был всегда.
I forgot my tar ladle. This river seems to be made of tar, but those beavers just seem to cut through it like water. Ooh, something has sucked the marrow out.
Я потушил бобра. Бобер номер 2. Хе-хе-хе. Как я его? И бобер номер 3. Большой привет, господа бобры. Вот мы почти в Рубакаве.
That road leads out of the forest, I'm sure. But I don't think I'd get very far on foot. Plus, how could I leave without Glottis?
Как можно уходить без Глотиса?
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
You're dead. I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny.
Мне как-то не по себе ехать по людям. Они там не почувствуют Глотиса, они мертвые. Ты тоже мертвый, но я бы не поехал по тебе. Это потому что ты и я, Глотис, друзья. О, Мэнни. Hello, Miss Calamar.
Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
Hey, lay off the racket. The whole town's asleep.
But I want
не
a drag
перебуди.
race. When they get a load of my car, we're gonna be the talk of the town.
You're right. We're gonna have to find a good place to hide that road show. Speaking of hiding,
Надо
I wonder if
спрятать
Mitch is here already. I'm gonna go see what I can stir up. Not a bad piece of real estate, actually. It's got potential.
Бешеный Глотис. Пойдемте-ка в туман. Почему бы не пойти в туман? Нормально, так сходил в туман. Туристы.
You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubicava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out.
Замерз.
Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few mods here and there.
So, would those be glass packs I'm hearing, or turbos?
That's the way back to the forest. The spiders, the city, my old job. Let's hope I never have to take that road again. I wish Gladys would hide that thing. I've always wanted one of those jackets.
There was this one high-pitched whine it was making. Really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubicava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I'll be back. I leave again.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
Вся работа только для
How do you get
посыльных.
around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow! Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Могу, говорит, узнать, что под повязкой, потому что я точно знаю, что там не
I
глаз.
think I'll wait for the fog to clear before I try exploring town again.
Она была у меня, пока я был живой, и глаз очень сильно болел, поэтому я его законопатил. А когда попал сюда, оно от ветра воет так, это отверстие, что я его тоже законопатил. Вот так. Кафешка. Ох ты, тише ты, целся.
I hate the way mustard spouts get all crusted like that. This guy looks familiar. Mr. Flores, I'm ready to take you now.
Manny Calavera, is that you? Didn't you used to be taller?
Ты был не выше ростом.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watch the comings and goings around here very carefully.
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after I, and that she, too, was crossing the land of the dead on foot. It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so I came here to wait for her.
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't gone ahead of you?
Oh, Manny. If she had arrived here first, surely she would have waited for me.
So, know a good place to stay in town?
What's your price range?
Somewhere around the high end of nothing.
Then maybe, young man, it's time you started thinking about a job.
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for a certain position, but we only have one mop.
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all? I'm sorry, Manuel. I've got to get this place ready to open.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso.
It's Celso's wife. Actually, I don't think skin would help.
Наверное, с кожей она была красива. А разве все мы не были? Это жена Целсо. Мне кажется, кожа не слишком бы помогла.
Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay.
Look, I know how you feel, son. Once I lost a very special lady myself. I waved to her from the docks as she sailed out of port, and I never saw her again.
What was her name?
The SS La Mancha was her name, but don't make me talk about her, because I just can't do
СС La Mancha была его леди.
Velasco's
Корабль.
logbook says Celso's wife took a bunk with a hunk.
Celso.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there.
Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women?
Forget about her, Celso.
Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy too.
Вот мы и прошли первый год. Ну вот от начала до сюда это первый год. В Рубакаве подлиннее история.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
Можно бегать кругами. Подвисает.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Леди удача.
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impair et manque. 9, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed.
Dun, dun, dun. Ну я еще побегаю.
Ah, to sleep. Perchance to have nightmares about spiders and beavers. My wartime communications from Salvador. He's been sending me messages like this for the last year.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacava safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings, which Eva has named Manny and Meche, are quite healthy and eager to serve our cause. With luck, my next letter will be borne to you across the sky by these young gossamer wings of truth. For the revolution, Salvador Limones.
I'm not done reading it yet, but maybe later.
Что если я их все прочитаю? Что это?
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success. Manuel, I am sorry to hear that you have not heard from your Meche. You must be patient and let your heart remain open. If it is meant to be, you will someday be reunited.
Ha! He still thinks I'm in love with her.
Manuel,
Salvador
we have found the
Limones.
head of the serpent. Using the computer access you provided us, we picked up a thread that led us to the man who corrupted the Department of Death. His name is Hector Le Mans. Once a small-time racketeer, he has grown fat and powerful by robbing the newly dead. Watch out for the name Hector Le Mans, Manuel. And be careful. Dear friend, our movement now has true momentum, and our numbers are rapidly growing. Much of this is due to our communications and intelligence systems, both of which we owe to you. In light of your contributions, I would like to announce your promotion to Special Agent status. I, Salvador Limones of the Lost Souls Alliance, salute you, Manuel Calavera. You are a great ally in this noble revolution. Great news. We've discovered a new secret talent of our tiny messengers. We don't know how they do it, but these mysterious birds can actually find their targets just by looking at a photograph of the addressee. To celebrate, Eva has made them all little berets. I'll send you some pictures.
Круто. Голуби могут искать адресата, чисто посмотрев на фотку. Лева сделала двум голубям
Manuel,
береты.
I am troubled by reports of you buying the automat and converting it into a nightclub. It's fine for you to be comfortable in Rubacaba for your long stay, but I pray you haven't lost sight of the larger goals. It is not this world, but the next in which our true glory lies.
Мануэль, сильно не задерживайся. Ты, конечно, стал владельцем кафе, но у тебя есть цели посложнее и
I just got
пошире.
this one today.
Beware, Manuel, for you are in grave danger. Somehow rumor has spread on the streets of El Marro of your presence in Rubacaba. If this information reaches Hector Lamans, he surely will send his evil operatives after you. You must give up your search for Mercedes for the time being, and please, be out of Rubacaba on the next ship.
I think he's exaggerating the danger a little, but I do feel pretty stupid for putting my name on the big sign.
Agent Calavera, I have word that you arrived in Rubacaba safely. This is great news, as your service to the LSA may now continue. I am pleased to report the successful hatching of the eggs you liberated. The hatchlings,
Всё, я
with luck,
прочитал.
or the revolution. Salvador Limones.
Депеши полностью прочитаны. Так. О, Люпе. Так, попробуем смыться. Оба!
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny. I have to tell you about my new organizational system for the coats.
Think she'll come in tonight?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night that you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
Bogan come in yet?
Yeah, he's down in the casino, probably enjoying his usual lucky streak.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just love to gamble?
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go home to, you've got nothing to lose.
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything's in order. It's beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try the new system. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup. Oh, I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please, tell me all about your new coat check system, really.
Don't patronize me, Cal.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Looks like Lupe's been in the sugar again.
Hello, Manny.
Hola.
Hola.
I guess Gladys is good at anything that uses keys.
Лотис хорош везде, где используются ключи.
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is just a little, love song for a special lady.
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it.
Костяной фургон. I like
You
it.
think she'll come in tonight?
Who, my special lady?
No, Meche.
You know what, Manny? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay here? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it weren't for me, she'd have been on that train a year ago.
Okay, Manny.
Well, I'll let you get back to practicing.
I don't need to practice, man. I'm good.
Тоже долго я тыкался вот здесь.
Ah, Marillo de Oro. A very fine liqueur filled with solid gold flakes. Nothing but the best for my customers. My rich customers. Yes, I better take this with me for safekeeping.
Ликер
Well, maybe
с
just a
золотыми
sip.
искрами. Ща рыгнет. Давай. Есть. Зайдем к себе в казино.
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a
Le
poor
numéro
grasp of
gagnant.
statistics and probability.
Le 34.
Police Chief Bogan. Rubacaba's finest. Rubacaba's only, for that matter.
Rouge, Peripas.
You know, some people say you should always walk away from the table when you're on a winning streak.
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling extra lucky tonight.
34.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more tips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Chow Chilla Charlie in his regular booth.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Mind
rien
if I
à
sit
va
down,
plus.
Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny, which I love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him
Понимает,
quite
как он
easily.
долги собирается возвращать.
You never know when this
Я
may come in handy.
выиграю их этой штукой.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing.
Что
Anything.
еще может? Поделать ничего, что угодно.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
When I think of something I need, I'll come back.
I'm not a wishing well, Manny.
Why aren't you over at the roulette tables?
The roulette is for lonely widows and Frenchmen. Why don't you get some slot machines, Manny? Everybody, old women, little children, they all love slot machines. And I have a system, an infallible system for beating them.
I'll think about it.
I can tell when you're just humoring me, you know?
I think slot machines attract an undesirable element.
Oh, well, we're all undesirable, Manny.
Yeah, but your credit's no good to boot. All my friends are lonely widows and Frenchmen.
Except me, Manny. I'm here to keep you sane.
Tell me your system, Charlie.
I can't tell you my secrets. Just this. You have to become one with the bandit, Manny. You have to get inside the machine and make it want to pay.
On second thought, stay away from my roulette tables. That's a nice suit. Where'd you steal it?
Manny, if you learn to play the odds like Chowchilla Charlie, then maybe you too can have a suit this fine someday.
Well, I've got a club to run, so...
Oh yes, please, Manny. Get on with your glamorous life.
Пойдемте в город. Пойдемте в город. Глядишь ты. Силуэт.
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Летицкая ворона. Домино тащит мечи. Вперед, Ту-ту. Они едут в Геленджик. SS Ламбада. Steamship. Парк. Чайный какой. Опять Веласко.
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ho ho! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Когда, типа, ежегодная традиция на День мертвых, ты перемешиваешь свои кости с водой, а я их ловлю. О, мне нужно ехать в порт, куда попал тот корабль. Это говорит, типа, вот СС Лимбо скоро пойдет туда. О.
Not a bad little ship in a bottle you got going there.
Yeah, well, there's that Rubicava craft fair next week, and also...
That dockmaster Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
Here, let me help you with that.
Ah, there's some things a man's got to do for himself.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. It's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
but he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get,
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
Морские пчелы.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because the lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah?
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn. Don't have that kind of equipment. Don't have that kind of equipment. Together this time. It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Пошли. Начнем наш квест, так сказать. Добыть инструменты морских пчел. Вон он стоит. Мистеры пчелы.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys? They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers, all laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
We got our pride, Manny. We're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny. Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on a chin.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we come down here, we try and make an honest living. We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out of you, man. He makes you weak.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union, and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
You bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
These bees don't seem too busy.
Слова подобрать, чтобы подбрать.
Hey, look, deadbeats. Hi, what's your name? More hip cats. Hi, what's your name? Looks like it's open mic night. Testing? Testing. All right. Who's ready to rock and roll? Maybe later then, okay?
Кто готов отжигать? Может, попробуем?
Good evening. I like to read a poem. Break the mirror with your silence. They, them. Turning the battleship. In forever. Eruption. Nothing. Explosion. Bang. Everythingness. Painkiller. Pain. Killer. Why? The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Testing. Testing. So what is up with airplane food anyway?
Is he trying to be funny?
I mean, it's so small and not that good.
There's nothing funny about being dead, comrade.
Life is pain, death is worse. My funny bone must have fell off in the hearse.
Anyone out there know where I can find some tools?
The only tool in here is you.
Yeah, tool of the government, monkey wrench of the man.
Is there an Anselmo Naranja in the audience tonight?
He's down at Toto's place getting carved.
If he's not passed out under a dock somewhere.
Hey, can anyone out there help me get into the Maritime Union?
Hey, we're into organizing labor.
Not sabotaging labor.
Órale, you've been a great audience. Good night, Rubicon. Crazy. Crazy. So, what did you think of the poem?
I liked it. It was sad and beautiful, like my mother.
I despised it. It was too short. It said nothing to me, like my father.
I had no feelings about it. It was aloof and licked itself too much, like my cat, Mr. Trotsky.
Labor organization and revolt made easy. Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Bogan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off the return of capitalism.
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police, and the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Hey, can I borrow this book?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Buenas noches, comrades.
Hey, Manny, no offense, but we don't have time for establishment types like yourself.
What makes you guys think I'm so establishment?
You smell like bacon and oppression, man.
¿Qué? Hey, kids.
Sorry, Manny. No room for the bourgeois in our revolution.
Yeah, man. No room for the big fat cat from the uptown party that didn't send our invitations to the working class.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great, great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera?
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow.
Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so,
Viva la revolucion.
Oh, man.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
Вот они и отдали мне книжку.
Labor Organization and Revolt Made Easy. Chapter 1. The workers shall control the means of production. Ooh, better not show that to Glottis.
Рабочие должны контролировать средства производства. Лучше это Глотису не показывать.
Lola?
Lola.
What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down,
Чем
Nick.
они
You're
там
a lawyer.
занимались?
You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I
У
know
них
a
же
good
ничего
tart
нет.
when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't
Вот.
start.
Его заколбасил ее.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay, break the mirror with your silence. They, them, turning the battleship. And forever, eruption. Nothing. Explosion. Everything ness. Painkiller. Painkiller. Why?
Hey, you stole my poem.
Consider it an homage.
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Johnny Law, baby. You see, I'm a grifter. I'm bad news.
Yeah, right. You're running after that ghost chick everyone says you're still so uptight about. Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Ooh, smells like this door leads to the kitchen. Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
These plates are filthy. The sink is full of dirty hookah water. I don't get the feeling those cleaning supplies are used much around here. Nothing in the dishwasher. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands. Strong stuff. That ought to kill the pain.
Ща мы пчел перевозбудим.
Busy bees. I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production. The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it! That's what I've been trying to say!
Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the man just who makes the honey around here!
That does it. You know, I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Maddie! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, that's gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor.
Забрали за коммунистическую агитацию.
So, what are you guys doing to free Terry? Guess it's up to me.
Что ж, прошло 2 часа. Пока что я порярвусь. Папа-цей. Все, пока-пока.